Well. The rainy season in Japan started a little early this year, something like 2 or 3 or 4 weeks early. It's officially called, the Japan Times said that the rainy season starts down in southern Kyushu, maybe not here in Tokyo, but it sure feels like it. We're getting the weather coming all the way up. We have a lot of people that are in Japan right now that are suffering through or enjoying the sound of the pitter-patter on your umbrella, the rain coming down really hard right now. It's really started coming down hard in the last minute or so. Hold on a second. You can see it really starting to fall here. Wow. The radar does not look promising for the rest of the day, and today is also, I'm talking loud because it's loud on my umbrella. It wasn't like this when I left the house. The Sanja Matsuri, or Sanja Festival in Asakusa, or Asakusa, as some people like to correct me, I guess it's canceled? I'm not really sure. But that's the biggest festival, and typically it's been fairly good weather for the last 20-some years that I've been coming to go and see it. Not today. I would call it, man. I don't know if any tourists or anybody's going to go out there except for hardcore people, but it's not really for spectators. It's a more or less a very religious festival. Let me activate the map here. You can see the weather for Tokyo, which is in the middle of the screen there, off of Chiba, which is that peninsula. Does not look promising for the rest of the day, going for all the way throughout the afternoon. And right behind it, there's more rain. And on Monday, I'm going to be going to Osaka to the expo, so I'm a little bit worried. Like, yeah, you know what? I'll make do with what I get. Whatever the weather is, it's just weather. But it's a lot more fun when it's sunny. Oh my goodness. So that's the weather that we got today. Let's look at the story from the Japan Times here. And then I'll talk a little bit about sunnier times, which was in Guam this past week. We just arrived here a couple of days ago. Actually, 36 hours ago we got back. Yesterday we were beat. Rainy season begins in southern Kyushu. This came out about 3 hours ago. May 17th. That's early. Now, it usually starts down in like Okinawa or something. This time it started down in southern Kyushu, which is Kagoshima. They called it there. Let's see if I can pause it and I'll read this for you here. This gives you an indication of how to pack for Japan. If you're coming now or next week, make sure you got an umbrella and a little bit of rain gear. But Japan's rainy season appears to have begun in southern part of Kyushu region. The Meteorological Agency announced Friday this is the first time since statistics began in 1951 that southern Kyushu has entered the rainy season earlier than any other region in Japan. Holy macaroni. This is, it's early. And that means Tokyo's, it creeps up north, and that means Tokyo's like a week behind usually. Week to 10 days. The start of the rainy season officially in the region also comes 14 days earlier than usual and 23 days earlier than last year. Crazy, right? That's more than 3 weeks, like almost a month. If you like to exaggerate, news does that. We could between a month and 3 weeks. The announcement was based on preliminary results that may be corrected in definitive statistics to be released in early September. We're not quite sure. We will get that later, but rainy season usually arrives earlier in Okinawa, then the southernmost prefecture, then Amami Island, then it works its way northeast towards Tokyo, and then eventually to Hokkaido. And Hokkaido does not have a rainy season, just to point that out here. Another reason why Hokkaido is beautiful to visit in the summer. This year, however, the Pacific high pressure system extends widely, making the seasonal rain front come to the northern side instead of the southern side first. The season may be advancing faster due to westerlies over Japan running more northward than in an average year. This is not an average year. There's nothing average about it. It's a pretty special year. So that means you're going to get a special rainy season. Carrie is here enjoying the weather, as well as I think Brandania is somewhere, I don't know, in Ueno or somewhere around there, Okachimachi maybe. I got to be honest with you. Rainy season, there's some positives. As you can see, the colors are very. Hold on. The colors are very vibrant. The greens are greener. The reds are redder. It seems, but it's raining, and there's a chill in the air with the rain. So despite it, June being the famous rainy month in Japan, the wet season, It is cooler than May, which is typically a lot sunnier than June. So it just feels the chill when the rain is there. When the sun comes out in June, it is much warmer than May. But more of June seems wet than sunny, so you get that. There's actually some lightning apparently going to be coming. I was looking at the radar. So it's going to be an interesting day. As you can see, the colors are more vibrant in the rain. Great for photographers. See, the reds are redder and the greens are greener. Japan is Japanier, perhaps. It's hard to say. I was going to sit on this bench here, but maybe not now. It's pretty wet. Or maybe I will. Just the corner. Ooh, ooh, that got wet real fast in there. I used to wear at the Naked Man festivals I participated in. You get a little bit of a wedgie. This is sort of a cold wedgie, just kind of. It's an unusual feeling. Interesting. All right, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's talk a little bit about warmer times. Just to share with you, you all know that I went to Guam last week, and we came back about 36 hours ago at night. It was pretty late. It was crazy late. So let me just share with you some of what happened in the last day here. I think I showed you already the experience at the night market that we had there. We met up with, I don't know, there must have been about 30 people, 25, 30 people came and found us. Some people couldn't find us, but we had a great time. This is such a beautiful local festival. The food is amazing here. I couldn't believe the prices. At the hotel, we paid like $60 a person for the dinner. I mean, it's a resort and all. But here, we got more, what seemed like more food for like 12 bucks. So it was pretty impressive. Let me see if I can show the food here. Oh, look at those ribs. And I think I have the plate here at the end. Oh, the water's coming down. Oh, there it is. Look at that red rice too. Oh my goodness. Some good memories. It's coming down. The wind as well. All right, moving on. I got a chance to meet the governor of Guam. Let me show you a little bit about that experience. Before we met the governor, we did something very important. We also visited Stack's Smash Burger, which so many people said is better than In-N-Out Burger, which is a very tall statement. And I have to agree, having never eaten In-N-Out Burger, this is much better. But it was really good. There's Leo and Hank. Hank knows food. So this was an amazing burger. I would get the double. I got the single, but you know, I'm trying to diet after all the buffets I had there. Hungry Hank approved. Hank, our good friend Hank Rice right there, he approves. You'll find him all over the island. We didn't have a lot of time, so we ate in the car. And the guy behind the register knew who I was, which is amazing. So he got a little welcome note on the burger. I guess a lot of the people on the island knew I was there. That's crazy. That was so good. That's the jalapeno burger. I like that they weren't pickled jalapenos, but actual real jalapenos. And Kanai's had like these onion rings on them with some chipotle type of sauce. It was really good. And here we went to go visit the governor at her complex, which is a minute or two away. This is such an amazing meeting. She is a nurse, a mother, a business person. I really don't know much about her politics, but it was a great meeting. We talked a lot about the local culture and the food. And then we went to Slow Walk across the street from the governor's office. Look at this place. It's not, you wouldn't expect this in Guam. It's like you might expect it in like New York City or something. It's massive. They certainly spend a lot of money on a cafe here. I can see myself spending a lot of time getting work done here, editing videos. It's empty because not a lot of tourists in the area, and locals are probably busy working. It's where they probably should be. But we were on our way to the airport, and I stopped by here. Slow Walk is what it's called. It's like one of these must-stop places if you're in Guam, I think, just to check out the inside and get a coffee here. Look at that. Very nice. It'd be smaller in New York. Yes, Aya, that's true. But I think Hank said that this used to be a bank. So you can see it's got a lot of space here. There's Hank filming me, filming him. And that's the iced coffee I got there. It was pretty good. We got it to go. That order took a little bit longer than usual. That's called Slow Walk for a reason, I was told. And we got a free waffle. I wanted to show you the license plate. It's kind of cool to see license plates in the U.S. size, but it does say Guam, USA. So I thought that was pretty cool. For Americans, that's a license plate you never get to see, right? I don't know. Have anyone ever seen a Guam license plate on the continental U.S.? And now we're back in Tokyo, in wet Tokyo. All right, I got one more for you. So this reel comes, this clip comes from the Guam airport. I hightailed it back, and I was there an hour and a half before the flight, just in time, I guess. Returned the Hertz rent-a-car with the gas tank mostly full, but I'm sure they're gonna find a way to. I didn't have time to stop at the gas station. Leo likes his Jet Kid, which is highly recommended for any kids from 2 to 10 probably. You can make a bed out of it, but we didn't need it. It was only a 3.5 hour flight to Guam from Tokyo and back. But you can see the airport's pretty empty, which is shocking. Again, the flight was only about 30% full, which is crazy. Here's us doing our Instagram message saying bye and thank you to everybody. We were sad because it felt like we were leaving family. There's a real spirit to almost any island you visit. I got it in Hawaii as well, but Guam's a smaller island, and it's pretty warm place. And so saying goodbye to Guam was really sad. So when the airline took off into the air, we felt the spirit kind of fade into the air. We got a beautiful sunset though, and the captain came out and gave Leo some wings, since we're one of the few passengers on this United flight. That was really nice. Nice captain there. I think he flew manually because it was an unusual feeling. He certainly didn't have it on autopilot for part of this, which is kind of a neat feeling. At least it didn't feel like it. I've been on a lot of flights. He's going, bye Hank, because he really connected with Leo, Hank, and Sienna, and some of our viewers. And he was saying, bye Hank, as the flight took off. I don't know if Hank heard him, but Hank's down there somewhere, probably eating. Hungry Hank. And we got a really nice, I gave Leo the window seat. Yeah, I did kind of want it, but at my age, I better give it to the little one. But we got a really nice sunset. Look, there's the Tumon leaving us, because the airport's right near Tumon, and we got on the beach side, so you see the resorts and the water from the plane. That was really nice. You'll get this view coming in, so I would sit on maybe the right side coming in and the left side going out perhaps. Not sure, I guess it just depends on which way the plane is taking off here. And you can see there's the Marshall Islands and the Northern Marina Islands. It's kind of cool to see it on the map because you don't see your flight taking off from this. There's Tinian, which is where the flights, the Enola Gay took off from there, I believe. That's kind of a historic place. They'll be doing some kind of event there as well this year, the 80th year memorial memory. And it's a 3.5 hour flight to get there. It's kind of cool to look at the flight maps of this, because you're going over the Pacific, man. Philippines is just to the left, not that far away, and I was kind of hoping that the flight might just take that left turn just a little bit and go to Manila, so we could go say hi to all our viewers in the Philippines, but it did not do that. Wonder why? Oh, because it's a Guam to Tokyo flight. There you go. Look at it, Kiribati, Samoa, Tuvalu, Solomon Islands, all these, Papua New Guinea, there's the Fiji Islands. I want to go to all of these places, man. You look on all these Pacific islands and it makes you really want to. Oh, there was the sunset at the end. Oh, we missed that. Hold on a second. There you go. There's a sunset at the end. That was really nice. It's like a very warm goodbye, right? From Mother Nature. A lot better than this day, the official start of the rainy season in Japan. Tokyo hasn't been called for the rainy season yet. It started officially on Japan. It works its way up northwest, usually Okinawa first, but at southern Kyushu, they called it. Hey, you know, we're making news today, right there. Rainy season typically starts in early June, usually around June 10th in Tokyo, but I'm gonna say it's gonna be here before June this year, which is a good thing perhaps, because that means the rainy season might be over by the end of June, you know? Maybe some good stuff happens as a result of it. I don't know. But these flowers and these trees definitely need the rain. We need the cloud cover, so a longer rainy season is a good thing. Lately, we've been getting really hot summers. The result of that was that the autumn colors, especially in Tohoku, were not as vibrant. So when we get hot summers with less rain, we get bad autumns with less color in the leaves. So that's something to consider, and a reason why I'm kind of hoping maybe this rainy season sticking around for a little bit longer. Not a bad thing, perhaps. But this also means that if you're coming earlier to Japan in the next couple of weeks, you might want to pack that umbrella. You can buy an umbrella here. You might want to pack some rain gear. It's good to have. All right, let me show you what I got here. So I'll be wearing these, not these Birkenstocks, the rubber ones. And you do it for practical reasons, because if you got shoes, they're just going to get drenched. At least it's a warm rain. Exactly. This is not a Guns N' Roses song. This is absolutely a warm rain. It's a peaceful rain. And right now, not when we started the live stream, I look like the Emperor from Star Wars. Luke, turn to the dark side. That was Darth Vader, actually. Hey, Payuk, careful there. Those are nice legs. I remember in college, my freshman year, there was another student came up to me and said, "You've got very nice legs," and then just walked away. It was an unusual thing to say. Don't know why I just recalled that memory from 1992, but I appreciate it, I guess. Yeah. So you're gonna need rain gear. Last chance for the Postcard Club. This is today. So I'm going to Osaka on Monday. I'm taking a stack of postcards with me to send from Osaka Expo. And if you sign up today, like in the next 24 hours, I'll print out your address and make sure that it gets to you. If you don't, it'll probably be sent from Tokyo, but it'll still have an Osaka Expo stamp on it. So you got 24 hours to sign up with the Postcard Club. We get more than 25 new signups, which is awesome. And the July postcard is going to be sent from the top of Mount Fuji, at least it's planned to be. And there's a very commemorative stamp from postcards sent at the top of Mount Fuji. So I'm bringing the stack with me. So stick in there at the Postcard Club. You're going to get some really cool stamps, like the postcard sent from the top of Mount Fuji. That's kind of special, because it's got to make that trip up and down, which is crazy. But the fact that they have a post office at the top of Mount Fuji is crazy, which opens officially on July 10th. So the July postcard, make sure you sign up by July 10th for that, or just sign up now and just be a part of the club by then. It'll be a picture of Mount Fuji, of course. All right, everybody, that's all I got. This is gonna be. I wanted to go to the Sanjam Festival in Asakusa, but it's so miserable outside. We're gonna call it, and we made news by not going. It's the rainy season. It started, and you can see the pitter patter in the city of Tokyo, just off of the Sumida River here. Looks like it's going to be an all-day type of thing. Thanks, Mike. I plan to stay dry. How you doing, UFO Bob? Carrie, Jason, Sean, Megan, Daniel. I see all you guys in there. Each one of these raindrops represents one who is watching right now. Look at that. You guys are making waves in Japan. Class. All right, guys, take care. Yoda Jedi 01. Saya, there's even a raindrop for you here too. I'm sorry we missed our Patreon live stream yesterday, but we'll work it out. Time just flies so fast. I was gonna have maybe I'll have Brandy on this Monday. If you're a Patreon supporter, we have trip planners. Talk about Brandy's trip perhaps. Hold on a second. Look at this. They have these selfies. This is called K-pop. Cute, sharp, bold, soft, natural, glam. Wow. Hey you guys. I'm just gonna skip that. I don't know. There's all these filters that came up on the app. I don't know what I pushed. A little freaky. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, take care. Again, rainy season officially starts in Tokyo. We made some news. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'm gonna go inside, get some hot chocolate or whatever. Yeah, the eyebrows are already freaky there. And warm up and get back to editing. And I'll see you in another live stream tomorrow. Hopefully it clears up a little bit enough where I can take you to the Sanja Matsuri maybe see Brandy and a little bit of culture from the Japan side for once, because we've been in beautiful Guam for so long. Daniel, thanks for being a traveler, signing up for that. You've unlocked some pretty cool emoji. I'll see you guys tomorrow, another live stream from rainy Tokyo. Mata ne.